must be deliberate. You must be deliberate about things. I'm very, very deliberate on what I stand for. That I'm not a speck in the dust. I cannot just come here and go unnoticed. I'm intentional about it. So anything that will come my way about this thing will go down. So much so, Pastor here, when I started talking about warehouse, telecommunication, planning it and all that, she's among those that was going to bring in 10 million naira. Her 2 million naira was ready, and others will bring in the other 8 million naira was ready. And then she was like, Brad Dixon said, hold on. Okay, the money is ready. I was the one pursuing her, but now the money is ready. She's saying, come. I was saying, hold on. There is something MTN had already told me. And when they told me that thing, I discovered I don't have it, which is what? Community. The kind of percentage I was asking for from MTN is what they are also giving banks. But the question now, they said, the manager was like, if we give you this, you have to pay 10 million naira. But can you be able to consume it within a month? I wasn't having the community. If I should accept all this money and pay MTN, pay Glue, total was about 35 million naira. And we are not able to consume it in a month. Meaning profit will not be coming every month. And then you now see yourself, you and your brothers in the Lord, and they are saying, lift holy hand. Because you know you did not eat their money, or the money is doing business, but it's delaying. You will lift holy hand. But they will now be looking at you, that one holy. They say, lift holy hand. This man see they lift holy hand. When he tie my 5 million, my 1 million, my 2 million for somewhere, he did lift holy hand. This one holy. Oh God, you now become a distraction to your brother or your sister in the same local assembly. But there is something, the business of the business, which you cannot disclose at a certain phase. I cannot disclose that to her and some persons at that phase of the business. Are you understanding me now? Because you have idea, and there are people who are genuine. They want to back you up. And there are also persons who can call them to say, how much are you backing him up with? You say, okay, why is he doing it? He will do it like this. Are you sure that money you want to support, that money will not just go to desert? He said, no. He explained it to me, and I saw light in it. It will work. How did he explain it? You will now narrate it to that person. The next thing you see that business you narrate, oh, the reason why we are not doing that is because it doesn't have a community. So blah blah, when the community is said, we'll pump it. Then he has the money, and he has 1 or 2 persons who has what? Community. The next thing you see, he will be floating that business. You will be shocked to see that business running somewhere. And you will never trace it to know that he's the one that owns that business. I laugh when I see some people like, Tony Elumelu, you pack idea. Do you know what it takes to get one idea of a business? So if you know, amen. So right now, I talk about change. That change is the only thing that is constant. So don't expect the government of your country, whether Nigeria, Africa, Europe, or anything, to change for good, for your good. You are the one toward change. So whatever it costs you to change, you just change anyhow. It's expensive. It's going to cost you something. When we're pursuing that warehouse, at the time I call my wife and say, sit down. Sit down. If this warehouse fail, your marriage will fail. To tell you how intentional I was about it. Because I'm someone that have touched money. I've served people. I work with General Charles Ariabe, who contested for Congo governor, like this for years. But there is one thing, even right from birth, integrity. I will never take your money. So coming, anything that will stop me from achieving my genuine results, you better go on time or you will go down. So my marriage was at stake to even say that if you are going to be a distraction to me, because there are a lot of good singers, dancers, movie writers who are good with different skills and talents when you are still single. You want to achieve this, you want to become that. But the moment, bam, you marry, first child, the second child, your dream don't they go, you don't enter grave. How to take care? Because you know, go to any man who cannot be able to take care of his family is worse than if he dead. So you want to ensure you are able to take care of your family. So it's not about how talented, how good you are in singing or dancing or any skill you have that will take you to fame and money you have to now. Have the belly, the food, the children. Before you know it, I was once a singer. I was once a good saxophonist. I was once this, I was once that. But me, I told myself, no. All the things I was good with, it is time to float them. So for me to float them, I have to pursue something that I am in charge. So that brings us to what? This is Asset Nation. And that is what? Getfit Mining. What is Getfit Mining? Getfit Mining is simply put, POPA, proof of physical activity. The proof of physical activity. I will talk about Bitcoin. Remember, I talked about those of you who are ready to follow, you are following me. Every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Saturday, we will always be here and we will be live. We are not live today now. Why? Because we are trying to put things in place. But from on Monday, all things be equal, we will be live. But I'm very certain that on Wednesday, we will be live. So, Bitcoin. Ethereum. BSC, Binance Smart Chain. Solana. Avas. That is Avalanche. Now, this is called BTC. This is ETH. This is BNB. This is SOL. And this is Avas. These things you are seeing here, they are called what? Coin. They are all crypto, but these ones are called coin. There are differences between coin and token. So, Getfit Mining has what? Token. And the name of the token is called GFAM and MQT. Now, the movement of your body, every step you take, dancing, exercising, every move you make gives you money. So 2 years ago when we were talking about it to so many, they were laughing. Oh God, when I don't still come. Since we are the trek, how much I don't see. Like someone took 30 minutes away from my time this morning in the WhatsApp group. He dropped a message that he has not made money and he's in this group. I asked him, who is your sponsor? Because I don't know you. This is the reason why I'm going to be very, very intentional. I want to know you. If I don't know you, the very five persons or 10 persons I'm working with should know you. Who is your sponsor? He said his sponsor is not active in the business.
Is that your name? Is that
Oh, you saw my response?
Yes.
Is that your name? Your sponsor is not active. Is that your name? So that's about that. So please be active in this movement. Every movement of your body is what gives you money. That is why I'm with my phone. How does it work? You buy in your phone, there's an app called Getfit. How many of you know it? If you don't have it, download it. Getfit is an app that has been in your phone for years. What does it do? It takes records of your body movement, your day-to-day walking around. Those figures he's generating by the steps you move, the energy you put on something, the force you exert on something, he calculate them and tell you, oh, this is how you spent your day. You went to Lagos, to Kafashan, and all that. It shows you. That is all he does. He doesn't put money in your pocket. You can go and meet a doctor, and the doctor will ask you, are you obese? You said, no. Then he will check. He said, but you are obese. How do you spend your day daily? Ah, man, I walk here, I go here, I do here, I do here. What do you spend your time, your food you eat? I eat this, I eat. You just be lying to the doctor. The doctor will tell you, take your phone, go to Play Store, activate Google Play Store, Google Fit, activate it. Once you activate, every morning, this is what you'll be doing. Go there, set this, set that, and go about your business. After 1 month, come back. Do you know that at the end of that 1 month, he will not ask you any question? Say, give me your phone. Open. He will see how you have been moving. Whether you are the type that sits down and take Orobo and 7-Up and all that, and you don't move around. Of course, if you are the type that take many Orobo and all that, there will not be a lot of sugar in your body, right? But the phone will prove that. It's not the phone that will prove that there is sugar in your body. But the phone will prove that you don't move, you don't exercise, you don't walk. So he will now understand the reason why there is so much sugar in your body. Because if you are taking sugar and you are moving, you are exercising, you can burn them out. So then, how will such a doctor help you? He cannot help you because you are lying to even the doctor that is ought to guide you. That is what that app does. But now, there is a rudiment for this thing called Bitcoin, which is the very first coin in the blockchain. So, how does it work? It is through mining, proof of activities also. People must still through computer, connection of different computer network. So you must buy a physical hardware machine that is being connected, that must always constantly be on light, consuming current. And there must be air condition that is cooling those machines so as it doesn't get burnt. Are you understanding me now? Yeah. So that is how Bitcoin is being mined. You must buy a hardware. Computer. So it's expensive. So when Bitcoin came out at 0.1, okay, at 10 cents, it's of no value. Nobody believed that it will be generally accepted. Those who got to know about it rubbished it. So, but the process of getting Bitcoin is through mining. Bitcoin does not just jump out. It did not just jump out from the thin air. It is the connection, the networking of computers that generates Bitcoin. Now, this woman, Lynette Artin, now reason if those boxes that are being connected, those mining machines, are the ones generating figures, which is being translated into shares and then into coin. And there is an app called Getfit that also generates figures. And that is all it does. So, and there is a word now called NFT. NFT. And this NFT, there are functional NFT, so you can engage this NFT to be carrying out some functions. So she was like, okay, I can build an NFT that will be doing the working in the blockchain and then connect that Google Fit to it. The figures being generated from Google Fit, the NFT will convert them into shares, and these shares will be converted into coin. Wow, I'm made. Then she swinged it to action and built this Getfit Mining. So when she started, it was like na joke. You know, when you start anything, don't expect it to just be what perfect. Like those of you that met us arranging, trying to do XYZ, and whoever just came in now, you see, they are different view. Am I correct? So the ups and downs in the business, they were there. But where are we today? Success. But even as at now, it's as if we've not even started. So that was how she launched this coin called, for months, a year and 2 months. We were mining and mining every day, spending money to buy gas fuel. It's like you buy a vehicle. You know, for that vehicle to work, you need to be putting fuel. So every 10 days, we were buying gas fuel, spending. And the coin we were mining, which is GFAM, was not in the market, not listed. So anybody you talk to, spend $50 or $100 to be doing this thing, and every month you'll be spending this. The question is, how much will I be making every day or every month? I will say you will be making coin, as in tokens you'll be generating. The token will make you millionaire. You tell the person, if you don't already make you millionaire, I will come. But for now, as he never make you millionaire, just don't worry. It is at that same phase that someone like me and some others, school fees will come. We'll throw away here like this, or face and ear. House rent go come, we will throw away. Why? About being intentional. I already know that time is coming and the time has come whereby whatever, like the DSO said, how will you feel if what you spend it 5 years, 10 years, 40 years, the whole of your life, 80 years, you now discover that you have lived based on false information? How will you feel? Me, I've seen it that what parents kill themselves for in sponsoring their children, they are pushing their children to go and acquire false information. So I was able to tell my school, don't worry, I'll pay so and so. And if the time come, I'm not able to pay. He said, sir, you have promised and you did not keep. I said, don't worry, let them go home. Me now, I'm the one that is wrong because you gave me the time, but I couldn't meet up. Let them come home. I was never in any way in pressure of school fees or the kind of school my children will be or will go. You know why? Because I know that what I schooled, both primary, secondary, university, it's false. It's a program that is an enslavement that to come out of it is a war. So I wouldn't do that to my children. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So I can afford to see them in the house for a whole term. I'm not moved because the school they will end up rounding up with, both the owner of that school and all the students will be my children's subject. Rockefeller Foundation said, I'm not out to raise community of thinkers. I want to raise dummies, followers. That was why DSO asked, can you point how many professors own a university? So while I was putting money to buy gas fee, there were times my children were in the house. So today, there was a time whereby this GFAM was at 0.0003, meaning $300. We give you $300 will give you 1 million pieces. And if you can just risk that $300, if you have 1 million pieces of GFAM now, and you just choose to sell it now, it is 0.0025. If you have calculator, please check what is here. So what am I saying? There were times where this thing was looking like nothing. And to where we are right now, from what we have seen, like the action she took 4 days ago, where me, I'm not always in the house now, I'm moving. The action she took now, in the next 6 months, it will be a different ball game for whoever is in this business. So the physical activities you are doing is generating GFAM for you. And this GFAM, if you have it, it is what? Money. Good money. And if you have this one, it is same word, money. Yesterday, this very one was 5.5. Yes, am I correct? But as we speak now, is how much? Before 2 weeks, this thing don't reach $10. This one. And imagine you have 1,000 pieces of it, and the pre-sale was 0.5 cents. So meaning 1,000 pieces of MQT will only just cost you $500. So if you have $1,000, it to give you 2,000 pieces. Let us do with 1,000. 1,000 pieces times 6.5, that is $6,500 within the space of how many months? 1 month. So when I looked at it, the opportunity that is here to get NFT to be mining now, for it to make sense at all, you must spend up to what? $200. And that in Naira is how much? 320,000. And if you go to the street, you invite people to come present this business to them, for them to join, even the one that have interest does not have the money. So I looked into something. What do? I just want to conquer some things. I have people that we've been together, so I told them it's time for us to go pro. I'm a networker, a network marketer for crypto. So let's go professional about network marketing. If you are a leader, you already understand this business, stand as a leader. If you are a leader in any field, meaning you have leadership quality, stand as a leader, meaning you can coordinate people. So what do I want to do? We now say we have this proof of physical activity, which I talked about, your body movement. You connect it to NFT. So the NFTs that we have let me deal on the avalanche chain. We have up to five NFTs, which is the Lenny, the primary, the ultra, the alpha, and the omega NFT. So these 5, this one is $50. Now, if you want to get this, you will take this one to the workshop and pay extra $30 plus 30 to give you how much? $80. For you to Now, this Lenny, primary, ultra, whatever, what are they? They are machines that have different mining power. This one, like you are using keke. This one you are using your Yaris. This one you are using those mini bus. This one you are using a Degbe motor. And this one you are using trailer. So these are mining power. Are we together? Yes, so, and if you are using keke, you can have 3, 4, 5 keke who work for you every day. Am I correct? So, in the same way, now, if you buy one $50 and you want it to be doing what Yaris is doing, you take it to workshop and swap it to this one with additional $30. So that will now give you primary. If you want this one to be doing what Ultra is doing, which is mini bus, you take it there, you now do plus $40. We give you what? 120. If you want this one to be doing what this is doing, you now do plus $60. We give you what? 180. If you want this one to be doing what this guy is doing, you add $100 plus $100, 280. Then you now have 280 times 2 equal to 1 omega, which is how much? 560. $560 for 1 omega. And currently, as we speak, some persons are using 6 omega in one phone, 7 omega, because we have something called dock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This dock is free. This one will cost you $10 to open it. This one will cost you $20 to open it. This will cost you 25. This will cost you 30. This will cost you 35. And this will cost you $60. After buying the machine, you pay to open all these ones. Then gas fee will now come to play. All this being put into consideration for it to make sense at all. I cannot advise anybody to be using Lenny, but it's also obtainable because the price with which the coin is right now may be looking like every day you are getting what you are spending, but in 3 months, in 1 year time, the value of the coin. This woman has said that 1 MQT is going to be worth the same price with Ethereum. How many of us know how much is Ethereum now? Ethereum is over $3,000. So she's telling you that this coin, this token, MQT, is going to be the same price with Ethereum. And from what we are seeing, it's possible because of what is in the system. So now, I have people around me that we are working together. And me, I want to put myself together financially. You know, you buy good motor, you understand? Then you know start to work on your houses and all that. But the thing is, if you are hearing too many complaining, which is cold water, and you think you are, and very few of you, if 10% happen to be cold water, no, hot water, and 90% happen to be cold water, what will happen to this one? If you take 90% of cold water and pour it into 10% of hot water, it will not neutralize. 10% of cold will neutralize 10% of hot. It will be lukewarm. 20%, 30% of it, it will make it become cold. So I sat down. I will just talk, I will preach, I will talk with my leaders and members, and I will go away. Months to a year to 2 years, well, 3 years. But the result they are getting is different from the result I'm getting. I'm intentional about my movement. So I discover you are not doing what I am doing, and you can't get the results I'm doing. So for you to be getting the result that I am getting, you should be doing that thing my own way. So if you are doing the thing your own way, you'll be getting your own result. Like many want to serve God in their own way, and they want to get God kind of results. It's not done. So if you must get the kind of result that God has designed for you, you will do it God's way. So, and where we are right now, for you to even you doing it my own way, you will not be able to measure up with me. So we have to do what God did, which is sacrifice. Now we have designed a system for asset nation community that there is no floating member. Oh, you just came in and you are a floating member. You must be with a leader who will account for you. So now we are dealing with, now we have 9 leaders. 9. Why are they leaders? Because instruction was given to take your phone, write down names and phone number of minimum 40 persons. Inside that 40, you don't need all the 40. You need only 10 who are serious and business minded that will follow instruction. If you do that, you will be empowered with an NFT worth $650. This NFT, in 2 months, you have generated the money. Even in 1 month, you generate the money. Are you understanding me now?
Yes, sir.
So the question now is 10 persons that will carry out instruction. So what is the instruction? The instruction say, you know, we made mention of all this coin now. There is a coin that I did not talk about, which is the main thing. It's called KEC, Kai chain. So this coin now, the price of one is 0.04. So $10 can give you 250 pieces of the coin now. But in a year, 2 years to come, it will be like its mate. Like it, let me be sincere with you. It cannot be like Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin? Okay. It cannot be like Bitcoin. I must tell you the truth. It cannot be like Ethereum in the next 3, 4 years or 5 years. But it can be like Ethereum in 10 years' time. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Because of the problem it came to solve. Every project must come out to solve a problem. But it has the potential to do like Binance Smart Chain. So if you have $50 now, $50 will give you 1,250 pieces of what? KEC. Try to catch it because this thing is kind of wide and scattered somewhere. So imagine you have 1,250 pieces of KEC. Now let's not even go to one. Let's do 250 pieces, which is you spend $10 and you get 250 pieces. Please check calculator. 250 times 100. 250 pieces times 100. Times 100. 25,000. So if you had spent $10 in Avast, Solana, or this 5 years ago, and you have the details kept, and now you have $25,000. Wait, will you be complaining of Nigeria government? You don't know them. You don't know them. So that is what we are telling you now, that try to just spend $10, but it's not easy for you to bring it out, considering school want to resume now. You will buy books, you will do this, you will do that. But just try. In 3 years' time, in 4 years' time, you will remember today. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So it is on this note we told leaders to get 10 serious-minded individuals that can afford to play the game of, let me lose $10. Let me tell you, if you have names and phone numbers in your phone, more than 20, no, what am I saying, more than 20? More than 100, because if you tell me you have less than 100 contact names, you are a ghost. Because the money you are looking for is in the hands of people. So you must be open. If you have 50 persons in your phone and you don't have up to 5, 10 that can lose $10, which is 16,000 naira, and they will not be $10. It's okay, it's okay. Let's go on. You need to wake up. Your brain. You are not poor financially. You are in the not existing, because where you are is not where you should be. Honestly, you are in the wrong circle. If you cannot lose, you cannot gain. But you should lose wisely. Are we together? You should lose what? Wisely. Like I told you, 3.7 million is what I spent in paying for school fees. My school fees is what I'm enjoying today. So now, if you are among these 10, I think we are done with this primary whatever. If you are among our leaders, as we speak right now, who are those in the house, if you have your 10 persons already, as we speak now, I will credit a wallet with that $650, and your mining starts now. And that $650 in 4 months' time is already completely yours. But crediting it now simply means that we are giving it to you so that you can empower others. Remember that the 10 persons you brought, they bought $10 worth of KEC. They will also buy $10 worth of a G farm. If you have $20, you buy the two once. But if you don't have $20, it's $10 you have, buy KEC first. Now, 10 times 10. So the 10 persons who gave you whatever, they bought asset for themselves, not for me, not for you. It's for them. And what they spent is $100. And right in your eye, I found a wallet with $650. We were together yesterday, Nabi. 600,000, 1.5 million, 600,000 yesterday. By today, it will be activated, work start. So 650 minus 100, 550. Who is losing? Is it the 10 persons you brought that is losing, or Asset Nation that is losing? So now, when you work with this machine, in 30 days, you duplicate it. So this stuff now is a challenge. We have 9 leaders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these 9, the first person that get his 10 will be the one that will be giving this. That is how it was presented, right? When the next person come, he's here. First come first serve. But these all 9 persons will be attended to. Yes, these 9 persons will be attended to. And how? We have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For example, this man that is number 1 here now brought 1 person, and this one has brought 2, and this one is the first person that brought what? 10 among the leaders. So this will be the first person that will get the NFT. So that is the contest, the challenge. Among the 9 leaders we have, who is the first person to get 10 persons that bought $10 worth of KEC? The moment between, if it's now, it's happened, if it is tomorrow, Sunday, but latest on Wednesday. If by Wednesday we don't have 1 person who is able to say, I have 10 persons that has bought KEC worth of $10, we can say au revoir. Au revoir means you can go, if you need to, the way you came, you can go back. I have more than 1 phone for mining. It's not like I'm short of phone of where to put this money. I don't know if you understand me, sir. I'm not short of phone, but I want to empower somebody through 1 seed that went to the ground and what? Germinates and bless others. So if since Wednesday last week, where a meeting was held like this with leaders, an assignment was given that do a contact name list, after the contact name list, do a broadcast, send them a message, invite them and all that. If for a whole 7 days, no one is able to get 10 persons, I simply take the $600 and put it in my wife's phone and be shaking the 2 or the 3 together. Are we together? So, but for that not to happen, we need to work. So if that happened today and there's someone that's already had 10 persons and we empower the person, what is the geometric? How is the growth going to be like? What is the possibility that these all 9 persons are going to get $650 each? Let me show you. In this business we are doing, we are mining every day. What are we mining? We are mining MQT in the Avas chain. Avas chain. So if you are mining with where's res? Res. If you are mining with 6 primary, you can be making, what is 1 primary giving right now? MQT. 1 point what?
6 primary give you 4.8.
What is 1 primary giving?
0.8.
0.8. Wow. So 6 primary will give you 4 point what? 4.8. Please open your calculator. 4.8 times 6.5.
31.2.
Huh?
31.2.
31.2 times 10 days.
312.
$312 in 10 days. So if you are mining with 6 primary, this is what you are getting now. As of some days ago, we were getting 7 point something, 8 point something with 6 primary. But the thing now is that the volume of the coin MQT you are getting daily is reducing, but the value is increasing. When we did that calculation, we project what we were receiving was $234 in every 10 days. So we now said this now times 3, which is the first 10 days, the second 10 days, and the third 10 days. So please, this times 3 is equals to what? 234 times 3. 702 minus 650 give you 52. So in 234, this is first 10 days, second 10 days, the third 10 days. This is 1 month, right? In 1 month, we've gotten the 650 that was used to establish this first leader. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
But by today's calculation now, we are not getting up to 7 point something MQT. We are getting 4.8. But even the 4.8, based on the value of the coin, is giving us what? $312. Eh? Are you hearing me? Chai. Are you understanding me?
Yes, sir.
So as a matter of fact, there is no time. The figures out there is not easy for someone who is financially doing well to invest, let alone he who's having too many expenses to run. So that is why I am doing this. Sorry, where is it? This one. So that now, if in 30 days we've gotten the money back, so how do we duplicate it? In the first 30 days, we have this guy. He has made the money back. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So that money now, we will use it to establish this guy, another person. I'm not collecting it back for now. Then, meaning we want to enter the second 30 days. But to this, it becomes his own first 30 days. So, in his first 30 days, where he produces this guy, this one will produce this guy. This becomes his second 30 days. Then, in his third 30 days, he will produce his own. In the third 30 days, what will happen to this guy? He will produce his own. What will happen to this guy? What will happen to this guy? That is 3 months. How many 30 days? 1, 2, 3. Which is 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So in 3 months, my $650 has produced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $650 times 8. 3 months. But if I don't do this, I just walk away. You come, who you meet? You meet rest. Who you meet? You meet secretary. Ogano, sir, where are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. You just walk away. Then the next time you will see me is with one big car and whatever. You hear, you don't get state for there. You should say, pastor, or this pastor, you should say their hand clean. So you should say, never go, you don't go Ghana. You don't go Ghana. Na Yahoo, Divan. Are you understanding me? But I will still walk away anyway. But for me not to walk away, the ball is in your court. Because I've done similar things like this before. When this business started, I bought 5 NFTs when it was $50. I bought 5 and I gave it out in a manner like this. Then the gas fee we put every 10 days. I'm the one putting it. Your own is just to do your normal walking, your normal exercise, exercise yourself so that you can be fit for everything. And then so many stories. Why? Because it wasn't translating to physical money, naira, as at then. But I made them understand that I'm a cryptomanian with knowledge in this game. This thing will work. That's why I'm not bothered about you putting your money to be taking care of the gas fees. Like I buy more to give you. Now you're supposed to put fuel now. Am I correct? Yes. But I see they put fuel for you, say just they use and carry passengers. But what you must do is that any passenger that enter your vehicle, ensure they put their names and phone number and tick that they enter that day under you. So for 1 year, I will not pay you salary. But look for a means on how you can be taking care of your wife and children somewhere. But look at where we are going. I did that. But guess what? There were some that even up to the data he was using to browse, so that he will not give me excuse. The reason why he did not shake his phone, I would buy data for him. Guess what happened? It got to a point that the complaint was getting too much. I said, okay, what will happen? You are talking of everyday money. But the trekking you've been trekking before now, when you were not told that trekking can translate money, were you trekking? He said yes. So what is different now? I said, okay, no problem. Help me get someone that can be paying 700 naira every day. Let's give the machine to the person. He said, okay, I will look for. I said, you will look for? You are complaining of everyday money. Ignorance. I said, can't you be collecting the 700 naira? He said, 700 naira, it's too small. 700 naira every day, it's too small. How much is a day job? I said, is this your job? You go out to go and do your normal job. But you just wake up in the morning, you spend 1 hour in prayer intentionally. Because this thing, when you wake up in the morning, you put it in your phone, when I wake up, I do my shalabababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababababab Are you understanding me? So my 1 hour in prayer time is different from your one hour in prayer time. I can stay 3 hours in prayer, 3 hours in speaking in tongues. The tongue is speaking, the pocket is speaking too. But guess what? Do you know, after 32 days, this young man called me. He said he's not accepting that whatever. He disconnected it. I removed it from his phone. After 32 days, he called me. Mr. Pius, my brother, if I tell you, since morning, sorry, if I tell you, say we not eat throughout yesterday. I was like, Oga, he's newly married, but he's married for about 4 months. He said, are you okay? You go carry another man, why a pikin? Come wife and put for house, they use hungry till they beat him. You were. See, now make me they call you, so I beg, you borrow me 3,000 naira. For the very first time in my life that I will have money and I will tell somebody, I'm not giving you. Then I told him, I don't have to give you, and I will not give you. You must become that raw gold that must pass through fire. 32 days where you were supposed to call me now with authority and say, hey, Mr. Pius, I don't understand. Do you know what today's date is? No, because I'm owing you. Do you know what today's date is? What is it? I don't understand. Is today not a month and 2 days? By 2 days after my work, you have not paid me my money. Okay, I'll be the one to say, calm down, calm down. I will be scratching my head. Hence, the coin is not yet listed in the market, right? I will sort out myself. I will pay. And a month times 7, 30 times 7 is 21,000, sorry. Where he was supposed to collect 21,000, he's begging for 3,000. So may that not repeat itself in this movement. I will not waste time to collect the NFT. Because there is daily task. So what happened? We just treated 3 months. This very 3 months, but we escalate it to say bad as bad. You know, like DSO said, to be intentional, then to be conscious. This is my intention, where I'm going. Then I'm also conscious of what may come. If a problem comes, I know the number of steps I will take back and attack it, then take care of it, then I move ahead. So bad as a bad, let's now work with what? 4 months. But all things be equal, it happened in this very 3 months. It means this guy will walk, this guy now will walk away. Okay, let me use this proper. This guy will walk away with $650 worth of NFT. 6 NFT. Are you getting it now?
Yes, sir.
So what will make you walk away with this is that you have touched 10 persons. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
But don't be surprised, among the 10 persons you will tell who bought the KEC, they might have 1 or 2 connections that will enable them buy their own NFT. Are we together? So now look at it. Having through 1 person reach 8 persons. This 1 person now went away with it. How many is remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Within 3 to 4 months. Now, if 1 person produces extra 7, now we have 7 producing extra 7 times it. 7 times 7. 49. 7 times 7 equals to 49 persons, 49 leaders. So in 8 months, I want to see that I have raised 49 persons. No, sorry, yeah, 49. 49 plus himself, 50. So we've successfully raised 50 millionaires in 8 months, in 6 to 8 months. In 6 to 8 months. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So this is what it is. We spent too much time today and even in the hot place and all that, but I believe by Monday it should be better, and on Wednesday it will be better. And we're going to give attention to attending to this place for it to be more conducive for seminar, refreshing, and all that, refreshment and all that. Are we together? So this is where we stop it. But meanwhile, these 50 persons, remember, I'm only working with the first 9 and the rest that will come. These 50 are those who I am dealing with direct, and I'm only interested in others. But to him who much is given, much is expected. No matter how ungrateful anyone will be inside these 50, if you consider that if 10 of them are ungrateful, 25 will be what? Grateful. So he or she will have to duplicate same into other persons. What will happen if these 50 persons now choose to do what I've just done? So it will be 50 times 7. That will give us how many? 350. 50 times 7. 50 times 7 equals to 350 millionaires. Remember, we dealt with first 4 months and second 4 months. Now the third 4 months. So in a year, if this happened in only Edo State, in a year we have 350 millionaires. What are you not talking about? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So that is what it is.